And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Welcome to the NBA on 2. D.A.
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Bielitz, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. And for New Orleans, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the 3 slot. Now here's Ball. Favors, and there's Favors putting it right back in.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Here's Bielitz. Barnes passes to Bagley.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Here's Fox. And it's off the back rim, no good.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
Ball against Bielitsa. Favors can't get it to go. The Kings have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Fox, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Ingram passes the ball. The kick out to Holiday. Inside. Favors dishes to Williamson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
At 270, Zion is built to take punishment, and he's built to dish it out.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw, no good for Williamson. The Kings have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Here's Fox. Ball with the rebound. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Yeah, this is where Zion is improving, taking advantage of the defensive attention he receives.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Bogdanovich. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. J.J. Redick's checked in for the Pelicans. Then for the Kings, Harry Giles is checked in for Bagley. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Pelicans leading by 7.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat. Growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Fox kicks to Barnes. Back to Fox. Here's Giles. Pelicans pull it in. Favors got his 4th rebound in this one. And Greg, they said, wow, hammering it in.
This is what many fans came here to see. Williamson, at his size, with his speed, so unique in his style, his grace. It's unbelievable.
Here's Giles. Pass to Bielitsa. Dishes to Fox. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. So for the Pelicans, Melly is checked in for Zion Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. And it's Jackson in for Drew Holiday. Then for the Kings, Parker's checked in for Bielitsa. Ken Bazemore comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Hart. He's covered by Bazemore. Back to Hart. Launches it. The shot will not fall. Now Sacramento takes it the other way.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Hayes, he's checked in for Derek Favors. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. Joseph, the pass to Holmes. He dishes it to Bazemore. On the wing, Heel. Here's Holmes. Now here's Bazemore. He's guarded closely. And the dunk by Bazemore.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. The drive by Redick. Basket counts.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Healed the pass to Holmes. Lays it up off the glass.
Oh, no doubt that Buddy Hield can shoot with the best of them. But it's encouraging watching him share the wealth as well.
Here's Melly. Here's Hart. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for New Orleans right now, he's out there with Okafor. And there's Jackson. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Hart in at the small forward. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Pelicans making a switch here. Ball's checked in. Bagley, he's checked in for Sacramento. Bogdanovich comes in for Hield. Joseph looking around. Shoots over ball. Joseph finds Bogdanovich. Lets it go with a 3. Pelicans with the rebound. Now here's Okafor. Down low and stolen by Bogdanovich. Passes it to Bazemore. And the slam dunk by Bazemore.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Good work there as it goes.
He has the size to be a factor inside. Ball doesn't shy away from testing his luck.
Bogdanovich against Jackson. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
New Orleans leading by 7. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. But they get it back. Jackson passes to Okafor. And then Okafor slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Joseph has an open look. Offensive rebound. Outside for Bagley. Bogdanovich dishes to Bagley. 6 on the shot clock, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. New Orleans making some changes here. Zion Williamson's checked in for Hayes. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Drew Holiday in for Frank Jackson. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Giles checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Bagley. Barnes is checked in for Kent Bazemore. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. Ingram against Barnes. Back to Bielitsa. Taken away by Holiday. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Williamson with the ball. The feed the ball. And the pass to Ingram. And stolen by Bogdanovich. To the paint. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Bogdanovich has got 4 points now in the quarter. Holiday looking for an opening. To the wing right side. Williamson kicks to Holiday. From downtown, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop. Got a piece of it. Ball kicks to Ingram. Okafor up top. Guarded by Fox. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Williamson. To the wing on the left. From the arc. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Okafor's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pelicans.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Bogdanovich. Okafor grabs the miss.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
New Orleans moving it around. And that one's good. Ingram's got 5 points so far.
That's just great work inside. Ingram showing the tool set.
Fox with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the middle. Giles. Back to Fox. Looking to end the run. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A gear-shifting player who keeps you on your heels. I mean, Fox, he's great at picking up contact.
Fox hits them both. Holiday against Fox. Pass to Melly. Redick is in the corner. Holiday with the 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And all right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They lead by 14. Thanks for joining us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
On the court right now for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes at the 3. Good on the three-point shot.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
It's Fox with the drive. Barnes passes to Bielitsa. With his first shot attempt. Good on the bucket. Bielitsa's got his first 2 points.
And how about the fundamentals right there? I mean, Bielitsa is so skilled at keeping his balance in the face of adversity.
A slam dunk by Favors.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Bagley finds Bogdanovich. Here's Fox. Lays it up and banks it in.
He's far from a shooter. I mean, Fox also has the ability to burn you from this area, too.
It's Ingram on the wing. first minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. It's Ingram on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Over Bielitsa. No good. And the Kings going the other way now. Bagley dishes to Fox. Back to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Oh, yeah, we've seen the evolution of Fox as a passer, and with every pass like that, it's obvious how far he's come.
And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
Favors passes to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, we talk about the big vertical with Williamson, but what about the hang time?
A pass to Fox. Bogdanovich with it. Favors picks him up. And stolen by Favors. Here's Williamson. It's good. Williamson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Outside, Fox. Back to Bagley. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. To the inside. So Favors will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 17-point lead, their biggest. Shot from 6. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Jackson, he's checked in for Ball. Sacramento also making some changes. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bielitsa. Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for Fox.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Outside, Joseph. Left side, Bagley. Over Favors. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Williamson. Hart, he's checked in for Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. And a change for Sacramento. Parker's checked in. Here's Redick. That shot, no good. Good D by Hield. The Kings trail by 16. Sacramento moving it around. Bagley with a wide open look. Offline with the baseline jumper.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Jackson kicks to Okafor. Over Joseph. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Kings have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Bagley the pass to Holmes. And the shot goes in.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
40 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And here's Redick. Jackson down low. Joseph on him.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And Joseph kicks to Hield. Inside. Bagley the pass to Holmes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Okafor with the block. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Five seconds left to play in the third. 2 on the clock. No good there. And so it's New Orleans. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Hart. Jackson is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Hayes. And it's Melly in at the four-man position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
How do you not love Fox? I mean, he's a crafty point guard who possesses some real power.
And Hayes throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Fox passes to Giles. From 10 feet out, up again. It's good on the putback.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Redick passes to Hart. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. The drive by Jackson feeds to Hayes. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Hayes has got 4 points this quarter. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Then for the Kings, Bielitsa comes in for Jabari Parker, and it's Barnes in for Kent Bazemore. Giles, the pass to Hield, over Holiday. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pelicans leading by 13. Now Ball. The dish to Ingram. Williamson looking it over. 5 on the clock, and they call an illegal screen here.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made tonight. They've limited turnovers. That's helped them grow this lead and keep it.
The Kings trail by 13. Outside, Fox. That's tipped. Down low, here's Favors.
And with deceptive speed and a lengthy wingspan, defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling Favors.
The Kings making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. And so Favors nails both of them. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Passes to Fox. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. From 13, and it's Bagley. That time on the assist by Fox.
With a multifaceted offensive skill set, Bagley's more than comfortable in the mid-range.
The drive by Williamson. Favors. Outside Holiday. Favors. Great positioning on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 15.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Bagley kicks to Hield. Barnes outside. Lets it go from deep. And Buddy Hield gets the three. Hield's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Ball. It's Ingram on the wing. Clock at 6. New Orleans moving it around. Ball with a wide open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. There's the pass to Fox. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen. They've got to communicate much better.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. Pelicans leading by 12. Ball, the pass to Holiday. .116 left in the game. He feeds it to Favors. And it's Favors slamming it down.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Pelicans.
their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Derek Favors.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Redick is checked in. .35 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Nobody near Barnes. Again, the miss by the Kings. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Fires from deep. Kept alive by Sacramento. And here's Bogdanovich for three. Sacramento again missing. To the middle. And the dunk by Williamson.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
First free throw is good.
But what you love about Fox is the edge he plays with, a competitive, aggressive player who feels like he can take on anybody.
Fox hits them both. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it. Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
I bet they are. Thank you, D.A. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the center, locking down the middle. Bielitsa, no good on the shot, a bit long that time. And the Grizzlies with possession. Pass to Brooks. Morant against Bagley. Morant kicks to Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Jackson. And now Winslow pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Here's Brooks. Pass to Valanciunas. Winslow dishes to Jackson. Now here's Morant for 3. Rebound by Bielitsa. We play just over a minute here in the first. Good ball movement here by the Kings. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. And here are the Kings now. Fox passes to Bielitsa. 6 on the shot clock. Barnes against Winslow. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Morant outside. Three-pointer. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And it's Barnes with the ball for Sacramento. Still without a basket in the game. Morant against Fox. Bagley kicks to Barnes. Outside, Bogdanovich. Pulls up. He can't get that one to fall. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Morant with it. Now guarded by Fox. It's blocked.
Now, you don't see a lot of shot blocks from Bogdanovich, but he is big enough to get it done.
Bielitsa misses.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
The Kings have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Morant. Jackson finds Winslow, and stolen by Barnes. And they're moving it up. Here's Bogdanovich. Misses from close range.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Brooks against Bogdanovich. Second chance shot, and Jackson finishes inside.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Morant against Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Fox pretty good when he decides to use his speed. He's going to get the defense on their heels.
And De'Aaron Fox has staked his claim. Said baseline to baseline with the ball in my hands, I'm the fastest player in the league.
He very well might be. I mean, he is a terror in the open floor, and that speed burst just puts so much pressure on any retreating defense.
Harry Giles is checked in for the Kings. Hield comes in for Bogdanovich.
Well, Anderson finishing through contact. I like to see him make the mid-air adjustment to get that ball off.
And the pass to Bagley. Barnes kicks to Fox. Three-pointer, Hield. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Memphis leading. It's going by Hield. He lobs it up.
Oh, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the first. Outside, Jones. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Back to Jones. Pass to Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Giles. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Trailing by 2. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To Holmes. Fast break Memphis. Jones is running. Lobbed up there for Anderson. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And it's Holmes off the drive. Some solid defense from Clark. And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Grizzlies have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Grizzlies lead by 3. And the getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Rashawn Holmes out there with Parker, and it's Bazemore at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here's Jones, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Melton. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Kings trail by 3. Hield left side. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Hield's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Kings. Memphis with the ball. Outside, Jones. Here's Anderson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, capable on the interior to score so long. Slow-mo. Anderson not going to pass up a look like that.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Offensive rebound. Up top, Hield. 6 to shoot. Bazemore dishes to Hield. And he drops that one in.
And you love how Hield is always ready with his feet set. Once the ball hits his hands, it's off.
Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think as teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability, he can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. He can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end. Now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke.
Picked away. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. The Kings trail by 3. Hield with it. Out to Parker. Passes it to Bazemore. Shot clock at 6. To Holmes. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Again, the miss by the Kings. And now here comes Jones leading the break. He can't get it to go. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Clark. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
A platoon swap here for Sacramento. For Memphis, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. The difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Zhang's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Yeah, Barnes making that dunk look really easy.
Morant against Fox. Morant outside. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. So the Kings will take it the other way. Kings moving the ball around. Giles, that's good.
Yeah, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Morant scanning the floor. Here's Zhang. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Zhang's got 4 this quarter.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Sacramento making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. Then for the Grizzlies, Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Gorgie Dan. Jackson comes in for Brandon Clark. And it's Justin Winslow in for Kyle Anderson. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Fox passes to Giles. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Great setup there by their setup man and De'Aaron Fox.
Morant against Fox. Now here's Morant. Defense is right there, and the layup's good off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Over Valanciunas, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, for the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. And that...
You really ain't know yet. No. Big bad wolf and I'm about to...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's Morant. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. Outside, Fox. Elisa finds Barnes. To the paint. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Pretty easy for Marvin to get up like that.
Now here's Morant. Takes a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Morant's got 5 now.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Fox kicks to Barnes. Outside for Bagley. Bogdanovich wide open. No good from outside. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Out to Morant. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Winslow. And stolen by Barnes. Bagley with the ball. Now guarded by Winslow. And it's Fox with the jam.
Play control. We have De'Aaron Fox cleared for takeoff.
Fox against Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
The pass to Bagley. Bogdanovich against Brooks. Bogdanovich passes to Barnes. Bagley dishes to Bogdanovich. Can't hit from in close.
And they continue to control the glass.
Morant against Fox. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. That one off the back iron and out.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Morant passes to Jackson. Rebound by Bielitsa. The Kings trail by 7. Barnes with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Barnes dishes to Bagley. Stolen by Jackson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him. Sacramento making some changes. Parker's checked in for Bielitsa. Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for Fox. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Anderson outside. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Barnes. Here's Bagley. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Jones looking for an opening. There's the feed to Jang. Off target at the rim.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup, you want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Joseph against Jones. To the inside. Stolen by Joseph. Parker against Clark. Parker passes to Hield. For the tie. And it's laid up and in by Joseph. Joseph's got the game tied up here for the Kings.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
And finished off by Bagley.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Jones. Here's Jang. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Jang's got 6.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. That's at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Giles is out there with Holmes, and it's Bazemore at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Just 5 on the clock. Hield way outside. Sacramento gets it back in a new 14. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Gutteridge, the pass to Clark. Fades and shoots. It's good on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
And for Memphis, they're shooting 43% from the field. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And that one, good. Now it's a 4-point Memphis lead.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Fox kicks to Hield. With the putdown, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Valanciunas laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And that's now 8 points for Valanciunas.
Well, Kyle Anderson plays obviously at his pace, but he's a terrific passer that sees the floor well.
Anderson against Bazemore. Poked away. Fast break Memphis. Here's Melton. That one good for 2. Melton's got his first basket of the night.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Parker's checked in for Sacramento. And good that time.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Parker kicks to Fox. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Pass to Brooks. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Valanciunas. Passes it to Morant. Lets the 3 fly. The shot, no good. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. One-on-one fast break. And he comes up with the deuce.
But he's showing more than just the fact that he's a shooter, working his way strength on the inside there.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Giles, the pass to Fox. Back to Giles. Holmes trying to free himself up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Pass to Morant. There's the dish to Jackson. Morant against Fox. And staying with the play, Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Fox finds Hield. Parker outside. And there's the pass to Holmes. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And And some changes here for the Kings. Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Harry Giles. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Parker. Fox with the steal. And it's Fox with the jam.
Fox stepping up in the clutch here.
For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
And as good as Morant's been, there's still plenty of upside. One of the younger players to enter the draft in 2019.
And the team turning their attention to Harrison Barnes, and for good reason.
And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
Morant outside from deep three-point range, and another miss by Memphis.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Feeds it to Jackson. Dishes it to Valanciunas. He kicks to Morant. Beyond the arc. Here's the three. Yep, it's good.
So tough to guard.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. Coming right up, the Grizzlies taking on the Pelicans. For the Memphis Grizzlies, the goal is to get better each and every time they take the floor, continuing to build their chemistry and connection, the unspoken bond that yields. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K. Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Morant. Shot clock at 5. Williamson, the pass to Favors. With 1 on the clock. Jackson against Williamson. Right side Holiday. A second chance effort. Basket good. Holiday's got his team on the board to start the game for New Orleans. And for our viewers tonight, don't blink. Clark, you might miss something.
Do not blink. Do not put your eyes on your popcorn or whatever snack you're having while you're watching this one. They get up and down in a hurry, both of these squads. Execution on the fast break will probably determine the outcome in this one. Fast break points, a big stack to keep an eye on.
Williamson against Jackson. Williamson dishes the ball. Pass to Favors. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
The pass to Valanciunas. Stolen by Holiday. Favors with the ball. Now Valanciunas defending. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And Derek Favors with the slam. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis, trailing by 4. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Holiday dishes to Williamson. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
Yeah, a nightmare to defend in space. Williamson showing elite acceleration with the ball in his hands.
The 3 from Morant. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Down low. Here's Favors, and then Favors with the dunk.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Passes to Jackson. Dishes it to Brooks. Kicks it to Valanciunas. Brooks against Holiday. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Shoots. Memphis the rebound. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Favors. Inside, got a piece of it. New Orleans moving it around. Pass the ball. There's 1:17 left here in the opening quarter.
And I like Ball's energy going to the rack. I mean, he's showing no fear because he knows he's going to get hit, and he drives inside anyway.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Zion Williamson. Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Jones, the pass to Clark.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Clark outside. To the paint. Here's Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Redick with the terrific move and the bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Left side, Anderson. Pass to Gutteridge. Pocket 6. Outside, Jones. Clark trying to get open. From outside, off the mark. Pelicans shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
You know, Hart helped Villanova win its second championship in school history. He was instrumental in that great championship run the Wildcats had back in 2016.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Gets it off. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's New Orleans going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Right back after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Jackson is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Okafor. And it's Melly in at the 4 spot. Jones finds Clark. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Clark. Excellent D there from Okafor.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Redick with the 3. The shot comes out. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Bombed up there for Clark. And Memphis turns it over again.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Winslow's checked in for the Grizzlies. New Orleans leading by 13. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Hart. Banked in off the glass.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Jones looking for an opening. He feeds it to Clark. And Okafor with the block.
And the reach of Okafor cannot be understated. I mean, when he's around, he's very good at getting those big calls up quickly and batting shots away.
So for the Pelicans, Zion Williamson's checked in for Melly. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Holiday in for Jackson. Picked off in midair. Fast break Memphis. Here's Clark. Here's Jones. The pass to Melton. Back to Jones. Clark left side. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. Jones has got his first points in this one.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but
The one difference was, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Pelicans leading by 11. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Ingram attacking, and Derek Favors with the slam.
Yeah, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Ball against Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. And it's Ball penetrating. Favors finds Ingram. Shoots the 3. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Now here's Morant for 3. Sinks the triple. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is a shot Morant can drill. If you're not out on him, he's willing to make you pay.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Ball feeling it out a bit. Here's Favors.
A nice job of affecting the shot there by Valanciunas, using those long arms to just frustrate the shooter.
Here's Ingram. Rebounded by Valanciunas. The Grizzlies trail by 10. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Hayes. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Morant missing. Ingram with it. Now guarded by Winslow. To the left wing. Now here's Ingram. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Down low. And Favors kicks to Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting it.
Morant against Ball. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Feeds to Jackson. And stolen by Favors. And now the Pelicans on the break. Holiday is running. And so we wrap up the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson Shield. A big night so far for Derek Favors. He had 12 points, 3 steals. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Derek Favors.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. New Orleans leading by 12. Ball with it, guarded now by Jackson. Ball kicks to Williamson. Passes it to Favors. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Winslow. Brooks the pass to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
And it's Ball penetrating. Lays it up off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. Kyle Anderson comes in for Winslow. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. It's Anderson with the drive. He's off on that one. And New Orleans will come the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And the dunk by Williamson.
What amazes me about watching Williamson, his lift into the air, it's so effortless.
Jones for three. That one doesn't drop.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Redick way outside. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And Memphis making a change here. Zhang's checked in. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. To the inside. Here's Favors. Grizzlies with the rebound. And it's Memphis on the break. Anderson with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Melton passes to Zhang. Here's Melton. Memphis moving it around. 6 to shoot. Here's Anderson. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Anderson's got his second bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Favors. And there's Favors putting it right back in. Favors got 14 points for the game.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor's checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Zion Williamson. Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Frank Jackson in for Ball.
And last season, big man Gorgie Jang with a huge lead in three-point attempts. Had about as many in one season as he had had in the 6 years prior in his career.
You know, Greg, I always liked his shooting mechanics and touch going back to college. It was just a matter of him extending the range, and now that he knows he can do it, I think he'll continue to do more.
And finished off by Jang.
That's lit right there. Jang times his jump perfectly, and puts on a show.
Here's Hart. He's covered by Anderson. Hart, no good. And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. 11-point game. Anderson passes to Jang. Back to Anderson. And Zhang kicks to Clark. Jackson against Jones. Anderson outside. The feed to Zhang. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
43 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Hart, defended by Anderson. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Okafor. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jones has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Melton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Zhang. He shoots again. The kick out to Anderson. Off target with his three. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That is his first foul of the game. Just 4 seconds left here in the third quarter. Redick for three. Off target with that shot. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So the Pelican 5 right now. Holiday at the 1 and Redick at the 2. Then there's Hayes, and it's Melly in at the 4 spot. And it's Morant missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Hayes, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 11. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Brooks with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Jackson Hayes. Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And Ball subbed in for J.J. Redick.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Yeah, you know, he's slight of build, lanky and long and athletic, but he still finishes through contact, and he's not afraid to go in there and take the hit either.
Out to Brooks. His first shot coming late. Jackson misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Floats it up there for Morant. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Favors passes to Ingram. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And the Pelicans lead by 13. Morant against Ball. Brooks outside. Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. Over Favors. They get it again. Second shot opportunity. Valanciunas, good.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Brooks against Ball. 1:46 left here in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
All that muscle helping Williamson on these takes. He is just so difficult to stop.
Morant dishes to Brooks. And Valanciunas kicks to Brooks. Takes it from 10. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback. And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for New Orleans.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Derek Favors.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
The three from Morant. Ball with the rebound. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Holiday with the three. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Brooks outside. Back to Winslow. Inside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Pelicans ball. Substitution.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the point. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the 5, roaming the paint. Fox. Bagley trying to free himself up. Fox, no good. For 3. No good that time. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. And stolen by Favors. Here's Ball. It's Ingram on the wing. We have an awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
We are, Kevin. I mean, we've always had great guards, and they lead you through championships with their leadership and their play, along with the big guy. But what's happening right now, Kevin, the big man is playing like a guard. The skill level of these 7-footers to be able to shoot threes, dribble, pass. So it does seem like a guard-centric league right now because everybody can play that position.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
From 13. Williamson kicks to Holiday. From deep. Bagley with the rebound. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Ingram with the steal. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. That three off the mark.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
And Sacramento has possession. Bagley trying to free himself up. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Williamson. Feeds it to Favors. Holiday surveying the floor. And again, no good by New Orleans. The Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Bielitsa passes to Bagley. The kick out to Barnes. It's Bielitsa, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. The drive, but hold on!
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one. With the reputation of a highlight reel dunker, Zion's always ready to put on a show.
Bogdanovich dishes to Fox. Passes it to Bielitsa. 5 on the clock. Makes it off the glass. Bielitsa's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Ingram. 1:46 left to play in the first. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now here is Holiday. No points in the game yet for him.
Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
Fox finds Barnes. Now, here's Bielitsa. Bagley the pass to Bogdanovich. Off target from outside. So Favors will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing by 4. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Buddy Hield, he's checked in for the Kings. Outside, Fox. On the wing, Hield. And stolen by Reddick. Jackson kicks to Hart.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now, here's Fox. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Again, the miss by the Kings. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Melly. He's covered by Bielitsa. The shot by Reddick, no good. And now Sacramento on the break. Hield kicks to Bielitsa. Barnes outside. Over Hart. Tips it. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time? And so it's the Sacramento Kings, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action after this word. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Parker out there with Giles, and it's Bazemore at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Hield finds Joseph. And then Hield with the dunk.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Reddick against Hield. Count that one, and the Sacramento lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Reddick.
They're able to finish on the drive. Give Reddick a lane, and he's more than happy to take it.
Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Jackson against Bazemore. They kick out to Hield. Bazemore against Jackson. Pulls up on the elbow. Giles the pass to Joseph. Here's Hield. Giles. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Parker with the steal. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Hield with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Giles kicks to Parker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Pass to Hield. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Hield's got his second basket.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Ingram with it. He's against Parker. And it's Ingram missing.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Joseph finds Holmes. Now the pass to Bazemore. Holmes down low, guarded by Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Kings have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Bagley, he's checked in for Parker. Harrison Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. New Orleans also making some changes. Zion Williamson's checked in for Josh Hart. Holiday comes in for J.J. Redick. And Ball subbed in for Frank Jackson. New Orleans making a switch here. Favors is checked in. That free throw good from Williamson.
He entered the league with a mountain of potential, and I think Zion will feel that potential. He's a special talent.
Fox passes to Holmes. Back to Fox. Holmes trying to free himself up. That's good from Fox on the assist by Holmes.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Outside, Ball. He kicks it to Holiday. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now, here's Fox. Pass to Barnes. From outside the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Barnes has got the lead up to 7 now for the Kings.
When Barnes has space to fire from deep, you usually just assume it's going in. Very dangerous from outside.
Holiday finds Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Favors with the ball. Picked up by Bagley. Holiday, the pass to Favors. Here's Hayes. Ball's knocked loose. Fox with the steal. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Pure hustle from Barnes in transition there. The way he runs the floor is a thing of beauty.
Bogdanovich against Holiday. Hayes dishes to Favors. Great D that time from Bagley.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. It's Sacramento with the advantage at the half. They have a nice 7-point lead. Shaq Hunt. And that does it for our half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for New Orleans right now, Ball and Holiday combined at the guard spots. Zion Williamson is out there with Brandon Ingram, and it's Favors in at the 5 spot.
And they continue to control the glass.
Sacramento making some changes. Parker's checked in for Bielitsa. Ken Bazemore comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Hield subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Hield outside. Stolen by Ball. Out to Ingram. Holiday against Bazemore. Got a hand on it.
Quick off the floor. Beautiful standing reach. Bazemore surprising you with the block.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Hield right side from past the arc. Bagley kicks to Parker. Up top, Fox. He's covered by Ball. Parker passes to Fox. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Fox has got his second basket of the game. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Holiday with it, picked up by Bagley. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Okafor finds Redick. Shot, high post. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And some shooters are specialists, but J.J. Redick can hurt you from anywhere. That's what makes him very tough.
It's sort of a hired gun. Redick's been a premier floor spacer in this league for a long time.
Listen to these numbers, GA, for his career. He has shot over 40% from 3. One season, he hit 47% from beyond the arc. And I can tell you, that is a tough mark to hit. And over the years, his incredible range has just become more and more valuable.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. The feed now to Okafor. And then Okafor slams it in.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged. And everything has to be earned.
Back to Fox. Six to shoot. He feeds it to Parker. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in. And the Kings lead by 5.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. To the middle, here's Fox, and he uses the glass on the layup. Fox has got 4 this quarter.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
And it's good, 2 points.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
I would have loved to hear the coach's speech because they really took heed to it. Like you said, both teams playing at a different pace.
Bazemore passes to Fox. Three-pointer heel. That shot off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Hart kicks to Okafor. 52 seconds left to play in the third. Redick passes to Okafor. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Bagley with the block. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Williamson is checked in for the Pelicans. Brandon Ingram comes in for Frank Jackson. And Joseph kicks to Barnes. Passes to Giles. Shoots over Ingram. Bogdanovich passes to Giles. It's deflected. Back to Bogdanovich. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Ingram. And he banks in the layup.
You can't let Ingram get established down there. When he does, he burns you from it.
Here's Giles. Pass to Bielitz. Got it off in time. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's Sacramento. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Elita is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Giles in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Favors finds Redick. Back to Favors. And Joseph gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Ball's checked in for J.J. Redick. Outside Favors, inside, and stolen by Barnes. Joseph, the pass to Barnes. Now Williamson. Here's Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
Nice to see Williamson spot the open man. He has awareness and ability as a passer.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Joseph. It's Bielitsa. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Ingram outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Each year, Brandon becomes a little more assertive at the offensive end, and we know he has the talent.
And some changes here for the Kings. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Harry Giles. Buddy Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Fox in for Joseph. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Ball against Fox. To the paint. Holmes passes to Bielitsa. To Holmes. Favors with the rebound. Favors got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The pass to Ball. Back to Favors. Pass to Melly. 4 on the clock.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Fox passes to Bielitz. He dishes it to Barnes. Back to Bielitsa. Sacramento moving it around. Holmes finds Hield. And the baseline jumper, no good.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And finished off by Williamson.
Easy to be excited about Zion Williamson. His future is bright.
Hield outside. Passes it to Bielitz. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Melly passes to Williamson. Over to the wing. Here's Melly. Guarded by Fox. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Sacramento. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Jackson Hayes comes in for Nicolo Melli. Hart, he's checked in for Williamson. And it's Holiday in for Brandon Ingram. The drive by Barnes. Rebounded by Hart. Pelicans leading by 5. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out left to the wing, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Kings. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Fox dishes to Hield. It drops, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Hart. Good. Here's Fox.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
And here's Barnes for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. 16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And it's Hayes in the corner. Outside, Ball. To the left side wing. This one for 3. Hart, no good. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a W. A truly gutsy performance. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Giles, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. Now here's Morant. Had the space there, but it's offline. Fox against Morant. And it's Fox with the jam.
Can't forget about Fox's vertical. He could really get up to throw it down.
Fox against Morant. Fox with the steal. Oh, and here comes Barnes all alone. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now here's Morant. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. And Chris, these teams are both on their way up, certainly. Some of the best young talent in the NBA on the court in front of us tonight.
Yeah, Kevin. A lot of room to grow for these young players. You gotta love watching young players improve and develop their game.
Giles, that's good.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
Morant with it. The dish now to Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And what a pass from Morant. I mean, he does a terrific job staying alert and seeking those opportunities.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
Now here's Morant from downtown. Out to Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. Valanciunas inside. Working on Bagley. No good from Valanciunas. Here's Bogdanovich. Again, the miss by the Kings. For Memphis, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. Jones, the pass to Jackson. Back to Jones. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Sacramento, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Healed from outside. He can't hit that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And that one's good. Brooks.
This is what Brooks loves to do. Get out and run. He's good at making the right decision.
Down low. Healed outside. Back to Joseph. To the inside. Bielitsa. Joseph finds Bielitsa. And it's Holmes with the extra effort.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Jones looking for an opening. To the paint. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Jones.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Yeah, no question. It takes skill and a certain level of fearlessness.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Clark comes in for Jackson. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brooks. Then for the Kings, Parker's checked in for Bielitsa. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Barnes.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Jones against Joseph. And Memphis turns it over again. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Kept alive. Tries again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
And so Clark nails both of them. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Healed outside. Pass to Holmes. The 10-footer. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Oh, no doubt that Buddy Hield can shoot with the best of. But it's encouraging watching him share the wealth as well.
Jones drives in. And that one's good by Clark.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
Joseph looking around. They kick out to Hield. Stolen. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Kings lead by 1. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit the coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
On the court for Sacramento. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Kent Bazemore is out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Holmes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's Morant missing. It's tipped. Kings leading now by 4. Fox dishes to Parker. Bazemore. No one around him. Misses the 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
And though he's very active at the offensive end, Melton probably makes his biggest impact defensively.
I agree, G.A. He works hard, shows good instincts, and reads the passing lanes very well. He's also disruptive with his speed, his length, and I like that he can play physically. He can get you out of your rhythm.
Fox kicks to Holmes. To the middle. Bazemore passes to Holmes. Again, the miss by the Kings.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
And then Morant slams it in.
Are you for real? Morant way up. That move is fire.
Fox passes to Holmes. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And finished off by Morant.
With elite speed and quickness, Morant continues to be ferocious on fast breaks.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. They push it up 4 on 3. Bazemore against Morant. Holmes kicks to Hield. No good on the triple. Grizzlies have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Over to the left wing. Clark finds Morant. Back to Clark. From deep. Memphis the rebound. Valanciunas. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Outside, Fox. And they get it. The offensive rebound. Pass to Bazemore. And foul on the folks. The coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Oh, I love the rapid intensity right there. Valanciunas, he is capable of doing real damage on the offensive boards.
Giles, the pass to Bazemore. Back to Giles. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Morant with a wide open look. Hands it from downtown. Morant's got the lead up to 5 now for Memphis.
Well, when you have a guy like Morant, an elite ball handler who can hit from anywhere, there's no real limit to the points he can score.
Here's Bazemore, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 1:06 left to play here in the second quarter. Now Morant, 15 points in the game. And finished off by Morant.
Ooh, rolling to the rim with force. Love when Morant goes hard and converts with the slam.
Bazemore with it. Now Valanciunas defending. And finished off by Bagley.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. The three from Morant. It's the rebound. Valanciunas. The baseline J off the mark. The Kings trail by 3. Bazemore on the wing. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. The shot and game clock separated by 4. That one falls.
The inside Brooks goes all out. Willing to fight hard to get to his shot.
Morant against Bogdanovich. Outside, Bagley. Dishes to Barnes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Ja Morant has been leading the charge.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. There was no stopping Ja Morant in the first half. He hit. And that's...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
They've got Anderson. Clark is out there with Gorgie Dang. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Melton in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Jones against Fox. Jones kicks to Zhang. Over Bagley. Zhang, no luck.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Fields checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Fox against Jones. Fox passes to Hield. Pocket 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to is really paramount.
Fox kicks to Barnes. Kings moving the ball around. And it's Fox with the jam.
Is that a guard or a big? What a dime from Bagley. He continues to develop his vision.
Fox against Jones. And there's the pass to Jang. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Grizzlies lead by 3. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Barnes dishes to Heel. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Barnes up top. He's covered by Anderson. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Come on. That's just Barnes showing off right now. Do you realize the strength it required to convert that and one?
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Jabari Parker's checked in for Bagley. Bielitsa comes in for Harry Giles. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. Back to Clark. Jacks up a 3. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. And here's Winslow. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's deflected.
The concentration from Barnes on defense. He knows exactly when to attack the shot.
That gives them the lead.
That's nice hustle up the court. I mean, a nice pass to reward that hustle.
Memphis trailing here. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. On the wing, Winslow. Shot clock at 6. Butteridge, the pass to Jackson. And the Kings pushing it up now. It's stolen by Jones. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Here's Clark. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jabari Parker.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. Bogdanovich comes in for Hield. Kings have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Bielitsa passes to Bogdanovich, and there are the Kings with another bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside, Jones. There's the triple. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Pass to Bielitsa. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Memphis. Kent Bazemore's checked in for the Kings. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Jones. And it's Memphis on the break. Oh, and he can't cap off the break. It's deflected. The Kings leading. 51 seconds left to play here in the third. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. Clock at 6. Joseph finds Bogdanovich. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Joseph with the ball. Guarded now by Clark. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Jones against Joseph. Jones drives in, and that one is good. Jones has got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's Bielitsa, and the dunk by Bielitsa.
Now look, I like whenever Bielitsa finishes with force. With the right positioning, he's a problem.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Giles is out there with Nemanja Bjelica, and it's Bagley in at the center.
45th pick in the 2017 draft. Remember when Brooks led Oregon to the Final Four?
Now, here's Bjelica. Giles, the pass to Bagley. Down low, it's Bjelica, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
When Bjelica is trying to score, it sometimes forces the D's hand. Nice initiative from the Yugoslavian forward right there.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Morant against Fox. Morant left side. Here's Jackson. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
And the persistence of Bogdanovich. I mean, I love watching him work hard in these transition situations.
The three from Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Kings making a change here. Heald's checked in. Kings leading now by 4. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Fires the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Brooks finds Morant. Now Jackson. And another miss by Memphis.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
Right side Bagley, stolen by Brooks. Deflects the pass. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Oh, you love seeing Valanciunas spike it back. When he's active on this end, it makes a difference.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Barnes dishes to Bagley. At the elbow, it's Hield. No good there.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Shot to stop. Oh!
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. He feeds it to Morant. Off on the layup. Kings leading now by 5. Launches the 3. They get it back.
Oh, man, coaches love seeing that. Barnes grinding on the offensive glass, turning a missed opportunity into points.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
No good from Valanciunas.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup, that'll get the whole team pumped up.
Barnes passes to Bagley, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Hield. Valanciunas grabs the board. The Grizzlies trail by 7. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Morant against Fox. Now here's Morant. Tight defense on him. No points on that miss. Puts him at 7 for 13 from the floor. Three-pointer Hield. Kings with the first shot clock. Poked loose, and so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. .135 left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Fox against Morant. Hield. Barnes kicks to Fox. Three-pointer Hield.
I like Morant's workman-like approach on D. He finds a good matchup and makes it in.
Here's Brooks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Good on the first, and that turns the lead to 6. And both free throws good for Brooks.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Barnes outside. Hield outside. Again, Hield missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Here's Morant. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Got it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
That's a Ja Morant special. Ripping the hearts out of the opponent.
Morant against Fox. A putback, and Fox is right there. And the Kings lead by 5.
Wow, what a shot. I mean, Fox enjoys having the spotlight on him in big moments like this.
Morant, that's for 2. Misses off the left iron. Winslow against Barnes. Bagley with a wide open look. Misses the wing J. So the Kings win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris... It's the NBA on 2DA.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. And for New Orleans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the 3. Morant dishes to Jackson. That one good for 2. Tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Here's Valanciunas following the basket by Lonzo Ball. Jackson misses.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Ingram kicks to Williamson. Out to Ingram. From deep. Offensive rebound. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Brooks from outside. That one's not going to go. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Holiday, the pass to Favors. It's Ingram on the wing. Up again. It's good on the putback.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
Up top, Morant. He's covered by Ball. Here's Jackson. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. Good on the triple.
And this is a shot Morant can drill. If you're not out on him, he's willing to make you pay.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Ball. Here's Williamson, and the layup's good off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's tipped out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Winslow kicks to Morant. Inside. Jackson misses.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect.
What a jam!
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. Yeah, it looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
Morant outside. Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
And typically he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
Winslow dishes to Morant. To the middle. Bucket is good.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Ball against Morant. Ball, the pass to Favors. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
He's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Holiday against Brooks. There's the pass to Jackson. Poked away. Ingram with the steal. And now the Pelicans on the break. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Zion plays within the system right there, very unselfish.
Brooks for 3. No good on that one, and it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Williamson with it. Ingram left side. Puts it up from 12. And Winslow pulls it down.
Well, he's just really struggling right now. And with everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Kicks to Williamson. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Williamson's got 6.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
And that does it for the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 5. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
They've got Jackson. He's out there with J.J. Redick. Hart is out there with Williamson. And it's Melly in at the 4 spot. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
From the arc. No good from Clark.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Williamson kicks to Jackson. And he makes that one. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 7-point differential. Feeds it to Clark. Plenty of room around him, and it's good.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch.
And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That is his first foul of the game. Okafor's checked in for the Pelicans. Jackson Hayes comes in for Nicolo Melli. To the inside, Hayes. And he gets the... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Just 5 to shoot. Jones, the pass to Clark. Redick surveying the D. Passes to Okafor. Outside, Redick tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. A nice shot by Anderson.
Anderson finishing through contact. I like to see him make the mid-air adjustment to get that ball off.
Knocked loose. Here's Melton, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Clark, and Clark slams it in.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
1:46 left in the first half. And it's Okafor missing.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Anderson. Redick with the rebound. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Hayes. Over Clark. And he overshot that one, missing.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
The three. Pelicans pull it in.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Redick against Jones. Okafor. And then Okafor slams it in.
Well, this is when you start to talk about Redick not just always looking for offense, clearly looking for teammates there.
Jones in the post. Jackson on him. Count that bucket. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And there's the call on Jones. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Drew Holiday's checked in for the Pelicans. All comes in for Frank Jackson. And Memphis also making a switch. Valanciunas is checked in for DeAnthony Melton.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Valanciunas.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Holiday looking for an opening. Teardrop shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
That's a great drive from Drew Holiday, using that blazing speed to his advantage.
Pass to Valanciunas, and the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. The 3 from Morant. He can't get that one. Here's Ingram. And some good action through the first 2 quarters.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed a competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. They did. And that's going to do it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Now Ball. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment. But the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Ingram against Winslow. Ingram attacking and slam dunk by Ingram.
Man, these Kevin Durant comparisons are starting to come to fruition right here, especially when Ingram is finishing with power on the drive.
Now here's Morant for three. Jackson dishes to Brooks. And stolen by Williamson. Outside Holiday. Favors passes to Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And don't forget about Drew Holiday. He's got some ups, more than capable of getting up there to the rim.
Morant against Ball. To the paint. Stolen by Holiday. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the dunk by Williamson.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
The drive-by Ball. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
So for the Pelicans, Okafor's checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Williamson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Then for the Grizzlies, Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Justice Winslow. Back to Morant. Here we go, all alone. Redick for three. He's off on that one. And it's Memphis the other way. Morant surveying the D. Jackson against Ball. 6 to shoot. And again, Memphis no good. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. This run now up to 13-2. Launches a three. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Ball against Morant. Dishes it to Anderson. A putback. Morant on the follow. Morant's got 7 points.
An awesome rebounder at that position. The energy level Morant puts forth on the glass is tremendous.
Ball against Morant. Stolen by Jackson. Morant outside for the three. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Okafor's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game. I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
30 seconds left in the third. Morant against Ball. Okafor kicks to Ball. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Here's Anderson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
Kyle Anderson getting physical with the defense that time. That helps him draw the contact.
Good on both. Here's Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 13.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices.
It's been all about Lonzo Ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Jackson is out there with Holiday, and it's Hart in at the small forward position. That's the Pelicans 5. Morant, he's checked in for Jones. And Holiday kicks to Williamson. Offline with his 3. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Clark finds Morant. Sweet move. It's tipped. And here's Favors. Right side Jackson. Kicks it out to Williamson. No good on the 3. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. From deep three-point range, they get the rebound. Here's Valanciunas up and in on the layup.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Outside Jackson. High post Favors. Back to Jackson. Reverses. Favors trying to break free, and the layup by Jackson. And the Pelicans lead by 13. Up top, Morant, guarded by Jackson. Now here's Winslow. Not a lot of room. Clark for 3. Pelicans pull it in. Favors has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Hart. New Orleans moving the ball around. Williamson dishes to Favors. Here's Hart. No good with the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Valanciunas passes to Clark. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds.
Yeah, good luck trying to stop Zion there. He's so determined to score. When the defense gets physical with him, he comes right back at him.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Frank Jackson. Here's Ball. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
And there's the feed to Hayes. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Okafor's checked in for Zion Williamson. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Now here's Morant. Fires the 3. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for New Orleans.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Lonzo Ball.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That's good from Ball.
Lonzo is doing a better job at this stage of taking his game just a lot more serious when he came into the league. Now that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Jones dishes to Jang. Back to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. No good with the wing jumper. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it.